What up, humans? Karumi here, and welcome to the Mobile Legends Bootcamp. In this video, we are going to talk about the fighter, Badang. Badang has a good set of area of effect, crowd control, dash, and burst skills. Our tribal warrior, Badang, is a fighter hero. I consider Badang as a burst fighter, since his first and ultimate skill inherits the basic attack effects. Not only that, his skills are perfect for crowd controlling enemies with his obstacle. He doesn't require mana nor energy when casting skills. Now, let me share some tips and tricks on how to use Badang based on my experience. I will also teach you some combos and techniques on the latter part of this bootcamp. But before that, let me explain his skills one by one for further understanding. Badang's passive, Chivalry Fist, makes enemies knock back with his basic attack. After every 4 basic attacks, his next basic attack will knock the enemies back and receives additional physical damage. When the target knocks back and hits an obstacle, the target will be stunned. This is a great combo with your second skill, which will be explained later on. If a minion or creep is hit with a Chivalry Fist, it will be instantly stunned instead of being knocked back. On additional note, Golden Staff works with this skill. Just imagine the unlimited stun you can deal. Badang's first skill, Qigong Fist, blows a fist wind along the specified path. Enemies hit along the path will receive physical damage, and reduces the movement speed of the enemies hit. The damage of this skill triggers basic attack effects.
Our turret is under attack.
Also, it adds 1 stack for the Chivalry Fist, his passive. If Qigong Fist hits an obstacle, it will create an explosion damage dealing physical damage to enemies. Badang doesn't require mana nor energy when using this skill, so always use this skill to clear lanes or harass enemies. Skill, Fist Break, makes Badang dash towards a designated direction. If he hits enemy heroes along the direction, Badang will knock them back, dealing physical damage as well. Not only that, when Badang hits an enemy hero, a half-dome-like obstacle is created behind the enemy. Enemies that hit on the obstacle will receive an additional physical damage. Your passive skill's knockback is a good combo with this, since knocking back the enemy to the obstacle will stun him. This skill can also let Badang dash through an obstacle. This can be used to dash away from danger. Badang's ultimate skill, Fist Crack, makes Badang throw his fist several times to a designated direction. His fist deals physical damage and triggers basic attack effects. When his fist also hits the obstacle, it will create explosive damages to nearby enemies, just like your Qigong Fist, his first skill. Upon casting, Badang generates a shield that absorbs damage. Not only that, he is also immune to crowd control effects with his shield. There are so many items that you can buy for Badang. You can focus on offensive and durable items since Badang is a fighter. For me, I choose to buy items that grants attack speed, physical penetration, movement speed, and physical attack. In my opinion, you can consider buying Warrior Boots for Badang. Warrior Boots grants additional physical defense and movement speed. Its unique passive grants additional physical defense up to 25 points, depending on the basic attack received. This passive lasts for a few seconds. You might want to consider Endless Battle. This item gives you additional physical attack, health, mana regen, lifesteal, movement speed, and cooldown reduction. But take note that Badang doesn't use mana. Its unique passive grants you additional true damage on your next basic attack after using a skill. Triggering the passive of this skill also grants you additional movement speed. You might want to consider Demon Hunter Sword. This item gives you physical attack and attack speed. Its unique passive will give a bonus effect on your basic attack. This bonus effect will deal a percentage of target's current health points as additional physical damage. This basic attack effect is applied to your first and ultimate skill. Demon Hunter Sword's another unique passive grants a 4% lifesteal for 3 seconds on each basic attack, which lasts for 3 seconds. This effect stacks up to 5 times. Buying attack items, such as Golden Staff, will give you additional physical attack and attack speed. Its unique passive enables you to increase your critical chance, but for every 1% critical chance you gain, it will be converted to 1% attack speed instead. This unique passive effect eliminates the critical chance on your hero. Its another unique passive adds a stack of Endless Strike for every basic attack you deal. After accumulating 2 stacks of Endless Strike, the effect of the next basic attack is triggered 3 times. This is a great combo with your passive skill, since instead of having to deal 4 basic attacks to knock back enemies, you just have to deal 2 basic attacks after 1 knockback. You might want to consider Blade of Despair. This item grants additional physical attack and movement speed. Its unique passive will give you additional physical attack when the target's health is below a certain percentage. The movement speed bonus can also help you chase enemies or escape death. Lastly, you might want to consider Haas Claws. This item grants you life steal and additional physical attack. Its unique passive will grant you extra life steal when your health point reaches a certain point. The item build for Badang really depends on the enemy's lineup, so make sure to read each item's description so you can adapt in-game. One of the best spells to be used on Badang is Petrify. You can use Petrify to deal magic damage to enemies around you, and petrifies them for a few moments. This can really help you attack enemies peacefully when they are petrified. You might also want to consider Flicker. You can use it to escape danger, even death. You can also use this to chase enemies to death. In my opinion, the best emblem set to be used is the Custom Assassin Emblem set. Custom Assassin Emblem could provide extra stats according to your needs as a fighter. Set agility to its max level because it can give you additional movement speed. Higher movement speed means higher chance to chase enemies or escape death. Setting invasion to max level will provide you physical penetration. Higher physical penetration means higher damage on your basic attacks and skills. Get Bounty Hunter to be granted extra gold every time you kill an enemy. Since Badang deals burst damage with his ultimate skill, killing enemy heroes is nothing to worry about. This could help you farm more to buy all your items as soon as possible. Set first skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the base damage higher. That means you can deal more damage to enemies with this skill. Prioritize second skill less since his first skill is what you need for damage dealing. Always upgrade his ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Badang's passive skill, Chivalry Fist, can really disable enemies. When Badang has the Golden Staff, Badang can knock back enemies faster, making the enemies stunned for eternity. Enemies will just wish they were never born. Your first skill, Qigong Fist, has a long range. This will let you harass enemies in the lane efficiently or kill dying enemies far from you. With Endless Battle and Demon Hunter Sword, dealing damage to enemies with this skill is really explosive. Just imagine your Qigong Fist dealing damage with additional and true damage. This can really send your enemies to the heavens. Just make sure you aim this skill properly. Let me show you the damage dealt when the enemy is beside an obstacle. Now, this is the damage when the enemy is not beside an obstacle. Notice that the damage is stronger when the enemy is beside the wall, compared to when the enemy is not. Badang's second skill, Fist Break, can make or break the game. As we know, this crowd control skill can really trap enemies. But the thing is, when the enemies have blink skills or flicker, this will leave Badang in the dust. The disadvantage of this skill would be blocking your teammates from chasing or escaping on team fights. Just imagine you blocked your teammates from escaping death. That's an unpleasant sight to see. During ranked games, I usually Badang when we have Johnson on our team. Right after crashing into enemies, I instantly use Fist Break. This will create an obstacle to block the enemies upon collision. Then, I release my ultimate skill. Just take a look on how deadly this combo could be.
You have slain an enemy. Our turret is under attack. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Our turret has...
Badang's ultimate skill, Fist Crack, deals damage along with your basic attack effects.
double kill.
Meaning, effects like lifesteal, critical damage, or Demon Hunter's passive will be dealt with the Rain of Fists.
Double kill.
Just imagine your ultimate skill's Fist Barrage with Demon Hunter Sword. Additional damage will be dealt per fist blown by Fist Crack. In terms of team fights, I usually follow a combo for Badang. First, I go in team fights with Fist Break. This makes Badang dash towards the specified direction, and creates an obstacle behind the enemy hit by the dash. Then, I use my ultimate skill. This is explosive because your ultimate creates explosions when hitting the obstacle created behind the enemy. Then, if they still survive, I use Qigong Fist to end their agony. I usually play with Johnson on my team. So, in terms of going in team fights while riding Johnson, I follow the same combo. This is more efficient because the obstacle created will block them from leaving the damage area from Johnson's ultimate. If the enemies have blink skills or flicker, be wary that they can escape from your obstacle. So, it's up to you to time and analyze if their blink is on cooldown or not. Additional tip, I congratulate you for watching the boot camp this far. As a reward, I'll tell you my real item build. Instead of buying Golden Staff, I now buy Berserker's Fury instead. As we know, critical damage affects Badang's ultimate. The Kurumi way is dealing burst damage after Johnson collides with the enemies. Just imagine more than 3 enemies are trapped in your obstacle. They will feel the fury of your ultimate that can deal critical hits. Just imagine that. Wonderful. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Badang. This video just guides you on how to use Badang the Kurumi way. So, once again, this is Kurumi and that's how you use Badang. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to my channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe button below. For our skin giveaway events, check out the featured video on our channel for the mechanics. See you on the next Mobile Legends Bootcamp. Cheers!